Good morning. I just fancied making a video today. We had a lovely thunderstorm yesterday and the temperatures have gone back to bearable. I really just wanted to capture some of what's happening in the garden. It's looking a bit of a jungle at the moment. I need to do some weeding and cutting back of brambles and everything, but still really beautiful. Just try to show you this rose. Hey! Oh, we've got got all my cats here. I've accumulated another one. Hey. This beautiful black and white one. He's very vocal and always seems to be hungry. I've got some honeysuckle up here, come out, cream and white. So I'm glad I've got some appeared. I've got a little jasmine flower. Filming this on my iPad, it's a bit dodgy, but there you go. I bought this succulent outside, probably shouldn't have by the look of it, but I just love the geometry of it. To watch the snails, I hate crunching snails, treading on snails. It's daisy time at the moment, so I've got loads of lovely daisies. Comfrey needs harvesting for fertiliser, but I haven't used any of the fertiliser from last year actually, so must use that. I just love flowers with raindrops on them. It's my lovely conifer. It's taken about 4 years to establish properly. Some daisies about to come out. These are lovely cream ones. Look forward to that every year. I let the pots go a little bit wild because I never know what's going to self-seed in them this time of year. This is a lemon tree which is sprouting new leaves. It looks like we've got a succulent, not a succulent, a gourd of some kind. Maybe a pumpkin or a squash or something coming, so I'll leave that in there. Red currants. These are my dahlias. I've got no flowers yet, but the snails are enjoying that. This dogwood tree has just been in flower, but flowers have died off. I think we get berries next. Ferns are all looking beautiful. Not sure what this is. It's It looks like a big cabbage, but I just love the leaves on it. Pink roses. I'm filming this on my iPad, it's a bit cumbersome. More daisies over there. Yeah, I need to have a day in the garden before the return of the boiling hot weather, which is due about a week's time, so I'm just making the most of being able to breathe and stuff. This succulent was on the front room windowsill, and fortunately we forgot about it and it dried out. But it seems to be coming back to life, so it's got a bit of green on it again, which is nice. Marjoram down there. Be very careful I don't kill any snails. This little fig tree is doing well. I've put one of them in the ground. There's not enough room to put the others in the ground, unfortunately. They're not doing brilliantly here. They all need to be in the ground really, but we don't have the space. So. I forget what these are called, but I only normally have one or two, and I've got a whole bunch of them this year, which is lovely. Puss. He doesn't run away from me now, which is progress, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I've got these lovely yellow flowers. And this is the self-seeded. I think they're really water plants. I don't know, but bulrush things. These lovely yellow flowers. Been battered somewhat by the rain. Little puss. Beautiful. It's really beautiful, aren't you? Beautiful pussy. He knows I'm not going to hurt him now, so. Yeah. Won't disturb him. So at least the bushes and trees have had a bit of a drink. As usual, nature's really helping me cope in this impossibly difficult time that I'm going through. I managed to go to the hospital and visit Jan, my partner who's got dementia. That was a massive thing for me. I'm really pleased with myself that I managed it, because medical settings have been a no-no for as long as I can remember. Don't really know why. I think it's like the unpredictability of people kicking off, and I'm overwhelmed by people around me at the best of times, but when they're ill, I think it's even worse. I'd been talking to her on the phone, and a friend had visited and stuff. but I miss her so much. It's some days I go straight back to bed because the grief is just so unbearable. It's Buddy. Hey. Hey. Yeah, being surrounded by our things, her clothes and everything, and knowing that life's never going to be the same again. I don't know where she's going to end up. Nobody's letting me know, and I don't have the strength to fight or advocate for myself at the moment. I'm just literally doing what feels right in the next sort of moment. And my focus was on Jan and I, just getting there. Bought her some of her favourite treats, and one of her frogs. We've got a collection of frogs. My nickname for her is Frog, and I've bought loads of frogs over the years, so I took her one of those and she was really pleased with that. We looked at photos of the animals, and yeah, she was on good form. I mean, I did speak to her on the phone a few days previously, and she was saying, "Oh, my dad's dead," and I said, "Yeah, I know." And the house is gone. For some reason, she assumed that I'd done away with the house and everything. I said, "No, I'm living there with our animals and looking after the place." But she was on good form, actually. I mean, she's still got a sense of humour. She's got a lovely smile, and she always makes me laugh, which is what I miss the most, because I'm a serious. I'm sort of the opposite to her. I have got a sense of humour, but Buddy's eyes through the red currant bush. Yeah, I have got a sense of humour, but she just kind of brings me out of myself, and she's a lot more light-hearted than I am, even with this tragic illness she's got. So she remembered who I was, and we had a laugh. But it's hard because it's a long journey there. Takes me about an hour and a half to get there and an hour and a half to get back on the bus. But the staff there were so kind, and I bought them a treat to say thank you. And the doctor, as soon as he clocked me, came over and said, "Oh, you're going home today, Janet?" And I said, "No, she can't come home because neither of us are safe. I couldn't cope before, which is partly why she's ended up here. And it's even worse now, so I'm insisting that we both need to be safe, but I don't know. I doubt they've listened." And he just disappeared. And I was there for a good hour and a half. Hey, Pud. Getting a good look at my cats today, apart from Philip. Don't know where he's gone. Yeah, he just sort of disappeared, and never saw him again. But I wasn't in the right space to take on the doctors and have those conversations. It was just a massive achievement just to get my body in the hospital and sit there for an hour. In the end, I had to. It was about an hour and a bit, hour and a half, maybe. in the end I got too overwhelmed with all the people, and it's just tragic really. I mean, I was shocked at how small the ward is and how many people there, people with dementia that they're having to squash in. It's really sad, and I got a glimpse of the future of how Jan could maybe end up, and it was just awful. And again, just reminded of how complicated relationships are, and I mean, we haven't really got on well for a number of years really. You know, our relationship's been quite toxic a lot of the time, not good, but ultimately I still care, you know, and those things can coexist, you know, and we've both caused each other pain, but at the end of the day we still want to see each other and everything. No. Cat fight. They all get jealous. Sorry, my battery's about to go. They all get jealous of... they all want me to themselves, these men. Cat men. Yeah, so... trying to get my green building assignment done. I've only got 4.5 weeks, which is nothing. But I'm not giving up. And when I sort of settle to it, I enjoy it, and I'm overthinking it, I think. Just get something down, and something's better than nothing, isn't it? So, and I went to the Peace Garden again after I saw Jan, just to say hello to everybody, which was really nice because I have been isolating, and I think the more you get into your isolation, the harder it is to actually go out and be around people. So it was really nice. They had some new volunteers there. There's one guy, Tom, he was, you know, some people are really engaging straight away. He's a really engaging guy, very interesting. He'd done a drama degree at Goldsmiths, which is quite a very prominent school in London, and talked about his projects that he did in disused buildings and stuff, and he has his mental health challenges, like no, he's not called Tom, he's called Harry actually. Yeah, he has his challenges like we all do there, buddies and volunteers alike. So, but anyway, I'm gonna stop the video before the battery runs out. Okay, thanks for listening, bye.